Yo, what's going on guys, it's Physical Gamer here. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a motorcycle club. I'm going to get straight into the video, no nonsense, but the first thing you need to do is put on some new clubber. Boom, sorted. Now we look the business, we got to buy the business. So load up your mobile phone into Maze Bank foreclosure, enter the site as usual. Now you'll see there's loads of businesses all over the map now. We're looking for clubhouses because those are for the motorcycle clubs. Now there's loads around the middle here, which sort of range from about 300 to 350, 400,000, etc. As usual, they're more expensive because they're in the middle of the town. It's much closer to your other houses, etc. But we do have the cheaper options up the top of the map, in the middle of the desert. If you don't mind the drive, they're about 200 to 250,000, so much cheaper. Now the motorcycle club is a good option compared to the CEO office, because it literally costs about a quarter of the price, so it is a good option to start your empire. Now I'm going to go for this one here, right in the middle of the map. It's right near my offices, so this is the one that I'm going to go for personally. Now, you get loads of customization options. I actually like the first mural here, but I'll just show you a few different options. Some of them are pretty cool, typical biker style graphics. So I'm just going to choose the basic one that comes for free. I like that one the best. Then we've got a few different options in here. Just pick the one that you like, or just stick with the basic one to keep the price down. 100k is quite a lot for slightly different wall style. Choose your emblem. I personally like that one there, the eagle one, because I think that's the most sort of classic motorcycle club. Now you just need to pick a name for your club. This is permanent, so make sure you choose right. I chose Los Vigilantes, mainly because I was watching Mayans MC and I fancied making some sort of Mexican style themed motorcycle club. So choose your font and your colours, etc. I just went with the basic. Now you've got these additional options here, like in the offices and the other businesses. You can choose a gun locker. It's kind of cool, it's worth having if you play with a lot of guys regularly. They can stock up there. And the custom bike shop is pretty much just a nice to have. It's basically the same as a pay and spray, but you don't have to leave the clubhouse. But if you look at the amount of money it costs, you need to decide whether it's worth it. Now I've purchased that lot for a nice juicy 1.5 mil, and I've set a waypoint so we can go check it out. Next up, you get a call from your new homie Malk. If you played Lost in the Dam, the DLC for GTA 4, you might remember him from that. Swing by the joint and I'll talk you through a few things. And we have arrived at our brand new motorcycle club.
Yo, good to see y'all. I'm out, over from LC, looking after these joints. You taking over this clubhouse? I'm
just going to stop it there, because if you see my other videos, I don't like to spoil these little moments, because you've just dropped a huge amount of money, so I don't want to waste this experience for you, because it is cool when you get your new club and he gives you the little guided tour. So I'm not going to include this part of the footage in the video. Now after your little guided tour, we just need to work our way over to the laptop in the back of the room. Now before we can use the laptop, we need to open up the interaction menu and register as a motorcycle club president. So that's tab on PS4, view on the Xbox One, or the M key on PC. Scroll all the way down to motorcycle club. It's just below Secure Serve, the one you use for CEO. Go into there. Select Start a Motorcycle Club. Click Yes to the prompts. It's just letting you know that it's going to take you out of passive mode, just like CEO. And now you're the president of your brand new motorcycle club. So now we can use the laptop. So take a seat in the chair. Press the action button. Now I must say, before I dive into this next part of the video, if you just wanted to create a motorcycle club to ride around with your friends, be cool, do some motorcycle club work, you could probably end the video here. But if you did want to set up a business within your motorcycle club and earn some big money, then carry on watching the video. Now this is the Open Road website. You can only access it from this laptop, or one in the location that you're going to buy later. Now the business is on the left hand side. There's 5 different categories. Now it's pretty much from the top to the bottom is the least to the most amount of money you can earn as part of those businesses. Now each of the different categories come with a number of different locations you can buy, all varying in value. They're pretty much the same, it all just depends on the location really. So you need to kind of make that decision where you want to locate your business. Do you want it in the middle of the town, or do you want it out in the middle of the desert? There's some around the size, etc., but you just got to choose the one that's right for you. Now, I've opened up this one here, as it's now legal in some states in America and other countries around the world. Now, this location is actually quite expensive, 1.3 mil, because it's right in the middle of town. But I'll buy that. Let's go check it out. And here we are. So you get a little tour of your new location. As you can see, there's nothing actually in here currently because nothing's actually being produced. It's just showing you where the different areas are within the location that you bought. And there's the laptop with the Open Road website. As I said earlier, this is the second place that you can actually look at this. So it's either here or at the Motorcycle Club headquarters. So as you're probably getting used to by now, we need to work our way over to that laptop to get started. So from here, there's not much else we can do except for log in and do the very first setup mission. So we just click on setup on the left hand side. You have to do a simple pick up, collect and deliver. Literally takes just a couple of minutes, so just get it done, get it out of the way. So jump on your bike and head out to the location that it specifies. Yes, if you have a keen eye, you'll see it crashed about 7 times on the way over, but all we need to do is jump in the van and literally drive it back. We don't have to kill anyone or anything. And that is literally it. We're back at the HQ, drop the van off on the yellow blip, and that is literally it. That's the setup complete. Probably the easiest mission you'll ever do on GTA.
Hey, supplies are in and production is a go. Be excited, be terrified, be humble, and be discreet, okay? Long John Teabag out. Later.
And here we find ourselves straight back at the laptop. So now you can see the options have opened up on the left hand side. We've got resupply, buy upgrades and shut down business. Now the last one will obviously shut down your business, so be careful not to click it. Now keep an eye on this supplies level, because if that ever reaches the bottom, production will stop. To resupply, just literally hit resupply. But you do have to wait until that little blip just drops down slightly so that you can actually do that. Now you can see here it says buy supply 0 because my bar is pretty much full, but that will cost you about 15,000 or so. So it all depends really on how skint you are. Now within the buy upgrade screen, you've got a few different options here. So you've got the equipment upgrade, which just speeds up production and quality. Then you've got the staff upgrade that also speeds up the production and the quality and the overall value of the product really. And the security upgrade, this will reduce the likeliness of the cops raiding your business and giving you a bit of support from enemies. But don't worry if you can't afford them all just now, you can buy each one later on. So now we can see, thanks to the bright pink hue, we've added some UV lights as part of our equipment upgrade. Now you can see that the staff actually haven't turned up yet. As they're people, they do take a little bit of time to arrive, so you may as well go away, do a race or something, and come back and they should all be in here. Finally, the security upgrade. What this does visually is add some security monitors, etc., but they will help you out when the time comes. Oddly enough, that's pretty much everything we can do right now. We actually just need to leave it a good amount of time, give it, 4 or 5 hours, and it should be a decent amount of production done at that point. When you get to that point, you can sell some products. Now, I'm going to be really impatient because I just want to record this video and show you what happens. So, my staff have arrived, production's underway. You can see I've got a small value there, 2,100. As I say, ordinarily that goes up to around 300,000. But just for the means of this video, I'm just going to show you this short little sale here. So you'll see the sell stock option is now available. So I just need to click that and choose a location to sell it. Now this location, you can see there's two different prices. So you got one all the way up in Blaine County for 3,000, or there's one much closer in Los Santos for 2,100. So it depends on how much of a hard ride you want to have. So, bit of a funny one this, the product's been stashed in a motorbike. So all you need to do is get to the location of the motorbike, it's just around the corner. Take that to the location and park it in the back of a van. Now bear in mind, as always doing these missions, after a short period, people on the map will know that you're doing a mission, so they will try and attack you and try and disrupt your business. So make sure you've got a decent squad with you when you do these. It's always a good idea to have 2 or 3 players, preferably on some sort of flying vehicle, so they can just stay in the air, watch the skies for you. And one super short drive later, you'll see the van, just drive up inside, and that's it. Sold, delivered, done. Now you see I only got a few grand because it was just a small amount of product, but typically if you have a large sum, say 300,000-400,000's worth, you will have to do 3 or 4 of these deliveries. So again, it makes sense having more players to help you out so you can get them all done at the same time and try and get it done as quickly as possible without the griefers attacking you. So that, in a nutshell, is it. So all the businesses function in a very similar way. You buy the location, you get the staff, you get the product, you sell it, done. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for hanging in there. If you have any problems at all, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. If it helped you out, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Speak to you all soon. Peace.